Hey guys, welcome back to Love and Land. In today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys all of my symptoms, my at-home pregnancy test, line progression, and just anything I did during my 2-week, 10-day wait until I had a positive blood pregnancy test. If you guys don't already know, I am pregnant with my third now, and it was done via IVF. If you are trying to become pregnant, or you're in your 2-week wait, this I hope is helpful for you. I know that when you're in your 2-week wait, sometimes it's hard to focus on anything else. All you're waiting for is to get that positive pregnancy test. So I'm with you. I hope you find this video helpful. So let's begin. All right, so for day 0, transfer day, I ended up waking up in the morning. I had a hearty breakfast. I ended up eating some leftover pineapple that I had. If you have done IVF before, you are aware why you eat the pineapple. If you are new to IVF, let me explain. We eat the pineapple. I like to eat it a few days before, during, and then after my transfer. Pineapple has an enzyme that supposedly helps with decreasing inflammation, increasing blood flow, and it's supposed to help with implantation. So is it an old wives' tale? Is it not? I'm not sure. I have it either which way. And the whole thing is you have to eat the pineapple with the core. The core is the most important part. So I went in for a 5-day frozen embryo transfer. The whole thing from beginning to end, it honestly took me about maybe an hour. When we got back, it was a little bit later on in the day, and I did not think I was gonna be so exhausted. And as soon as we got home, I crashed for about 2 to 3 hours. And then the rest of the day, we kind of just vegged out, watched movies, and it was a relaxing day. For day number 1, I wrote here that I was having light cramping, and I remember that I had the worst headache I had experienced in a long time. I could not even open my eyes. It was so blinding, my headache. Once we put the kids to bed, I honestly just went to the room, turned off the lights, and just went to sleep. I could not even function with the horrible headache that I was having. I had not experienced anything like that in a while. For day number 2, I had, again, light cramping, and actually day number 2 is when I first thought, can I be pregnant? I am an avid coffee drinker. I drink coffee in the morning, in the afternoon, and around 8 o'clock, I usually have another cup of coffee. And this is strong coffee. This is not Starbucks. So on this day, I woke up, made my coffee. I'm having my coffee in the morning, and all of a sudden, I'm just like, all right, I'm done. And I still had half of my coffee left. If I'm not drinking my coffee, either I'm pregnant or take me to the ER. Something's wrong. And this was only on day number 2. The reason why it was so significant to me was because with my second, I had the same thing happen where it wasn't an aversion to coffee. I just lost interest in coffee altogether during the pregnancy, and I stopped drinking it. It reminded me immediately of when I was pregnant with him. It was the first thing that I really noted. I noted it down as a symptom that I felt I was having. On day number 3, I had light cramping, the same thing with the coffee. I did not finish it. I also felt I had tightness on my right side. It felt as if like I had pulled a muscle or something. It might not have even been related to that, but I did note it on day number 3. I had some tightness on my right side. Yes. And I also started experiencing some breast sensitivity on day number 3. I also started my workouts again. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, walking. I put the incline at a 5. My speed was 2.5. I just did a light walk for 30 minutes. So on day number 3, I started working out again. On day number 4 of my transfer, I felt very bloated. It was even uncomfortable to lay down on my stomach. I just felt so bloated. I didn't have a lot of cramping that day. I also never experienced any spotting. I know some people experience spotting during implantation. I never had spotting during that time. It was the first day that I got my at-home positive pregnancy test. So I'll include the picture of the line over here. It's very hard to see. It's called a squinter because you really have to look at the stick. If you've taken a home pregnancy test, you know what I'm talking about. You're looking at the line, putting it to the light. You're really trying to see if your eyes are deceiving you. but I definitely saw a line. I sent it to my sister and she also was able to see the line from the picture. This was the first day that I got a positive at-home pregnancy test, on day number 4. On day number 5, definitely my line started getting darker. It wasn't significantly darker from the first day, but I definitely could see the line the second day. On day number 6, my line was definitely getting darker. It was definitely a positive. The symptoms, I feel, really didn't change much from there. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Mom.
Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
Yes, baby.
On day number 7, my line definitely was getting darker. I continued my workouts. If you were to see these lines probably every single day, you wouldn't maybe notice a huge difference. When you would put them next to each other day to day, you definitely could see the difference in the line progression. Extreme fatigue started hitting by day number 8. My line, of course, was getting much darker now. And I tested with the cheap Amazon pregnancy test. I'll link them in the description of this video, but they're come in a pack, I think, of 20. The line definitely was getting darker. I noticed breast sensitivity and tenderness, unable to lay in my stomach. It felt so uncomfortable. And I also started getting so thirsty. It was like an unquenchable thirst that I was having. I continued my workouts, and on day number 9, again, I noted this unquenchable thirst. I also woke up with a massive headache, kind of like what I had the day after. It was just a terrible headache that nothing was helping with it. I also noted that I had a feeling of feeling off. We were actually leaving the next day on vacation, so I was definitely busy with packing and all of that, but I just had this off feeling. I just felt off. That's the only way that I could describe it. But besides that, I really didn't have much else. I continued my workout. Day number 10, again, my line was definitely getting dark. I continued to have this thirst that I just needed to drink water at all times. And my headache did get better that day. It wasn't as intense, but I still had a lingering headache. On day 11, I went in for my first beta, and I didn't get the results until the following day. I believe that was a Monday that I went, and then I didn't get my results until the following day. I had amazing numbers. They were so happy with them. I went in 2 days later to recheck my numbers to make sure that they were doubling, and 100% they were going up. So it was really good news. Once I came back from vacation, we scheduled to go in. I believe it was maybe around 6 weeks to go in to check for a heartbeat, and everything since then has been perfectly fine. I continue to do my workouts, nothing very intense, but just to kind of get my workout in every single day as I can, and just trying to eat the best possible because I'm not just feeding myself, I'm feeding baby as well. Not everyone is going to be experiencing these same symptoms or experiencing a positive pregnancy test so early. I think it was day 4 that I got my first squinter, and that is very early for a transfer. So I do not want you to feel discouraged if you have not gotten your positive line yet. I definitely recommend keeping a positive mindset. I kept using positive language every single day that I saw that line positive, no matter how light it was. I said, I am pregnant. Not everyone will experience these symptoms. My coffee, disinterest, the bloating, not everyone will experience this. And also too, some of the bloating might have been caused from the progesterone that I was taking. So I don't know if it was due to pregnancy or due to the progesterone, but I did know these things were different, and that's why I noted them down. So I'm 16 weeks when you guys will see this. So just to show you what my bump looks like now, this one has definitely felt like it has popped faster than my first or my second, but I know it's my third, so I probably can expect that to happen. I hope you find this video helpful during your 2-week wait, or if you are thinking of becoming pregnant. These are the symptoms and stuff that I did during that time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You'll definitely be seeing more pregnancy related videos. If you guys have any questions, I have done IVF several times. So if you guys do have questions, let me know. I will try to answer as best as possible. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Leah. I'm a stay-at-home mama of 2, soon to be 3. I make videos on our family adventures, life out here in the country, and occasional DIYs. So make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.